Hi Sagittarius, what's up? Welcome to your February reading. I hope you're all doing very well. We're going to be seeing what messages want to come through for you guys, get you some insight, get you some guidance, see what you can expect for the month of February. If this reading is helpful or insightful, please let me know by leaving a like, comment, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, the info's in the description box down below. Let's get into your reading, Saggy. Let's see what your messages are. As I'm doing your reading, we are under the full moon in Leo, so I will be pulling some Moonology messages later on in this reading. See how you can work with this energy, what might be highlighted for you, just overall anything that's important, of course. Let's get your messages out though. First card, we got Sylvanus. Typically this is a card of truth. It is a card of expressing the truth. It's about uncovering the truth. It is about communication, something being unveiled to you. We have, I guess we should see why this came out. What is this? Singer of Connection, the Loam, Iris of the Rainbow, and the Green Woman. Okay, this is actually a supportive and healthy / like uplifted, healed energy, or this feels like something is becoming purified. There's like a purification process. We even have Spirit Dancer at the bottom, which really does bring in more of like a lighthearted, free spirit, not so stern and like tight or like restricted. It feels like there is this expansion and like stretching. I don't know. It feels here with Sylvanus there is a lot of clarity to come, a lot of realizations, a lot of things starting to come together and click and make sense, and the puzzle pieces are now you're starting to see the picture. Before you didn't, now you are, or you're in this process of kind of putting things together and connecting the dots. But yeah, so Sylvanus, this is a card of truth. This is where you are coming to face the truth with yourself, with another person, with just like the overall reality of a situation. But the thing is, the truth is, this is positive. There's a healing. There's a lesson that you're learning very quickly. And this card came out for, I think it was Cancer. This card came out for Cancer as well. They had a card coming up, or like they had a message about being honest. So it's like there's something here you're being called to express. There's something here. This could be in terms of like your relationships. We have the Singer of Connection, which does talk about connections and relationships and people that you are close with or you were once close with. But it's like there is some sort of exchange of energy. But this is, I feel like there's an energy of giving, like you're giving to something. Not expecting anything in return. The Loam gives in like this unconditional, just doing things out of purity, out of harmony, out of love, out of just like honest, genuine, true intentions. Not because you want something out of it, not because you are trying to win someone over, trying to paint yourself in a good light. Like you're literally doing this, or you're giving this, or there's a connection here that is just so genuine, so real, so healing. It gives a safe place for you to express yourself and be true and funny, and just like your unique qualities are being amplified, and it just feels like you're being seen and acknowledged and recognized for who you truly are. And there's just like a lot of like beautiful energy. I don't know, it just seems like you're in your truth. You're definitely in your truth. You're honoring your truth. It's inspiring others to be in theirs. This does feel kind of like a similar message we had last week. Yeah, I think you guys did have the Green Woman in your last reading. I'm pretty sure you guys had this card come out. But yeah, there's a lot of healing. There's a lot of harmony. There's just also seeing people's true intentions, and people are seeing your intentions are true. So very positive energy. Your numbers so far are 34, 6, 30, 32, and 23. Oh, look at the mirror numbers. 32, 23. Sandwich number, mirror number. We love to see it. Maybe you're in your 30s. We got a lot of 30s, a lot of 3s showing up. Pay attention if you see 333. I also just want to pull a couple cards from your work, your light oracle. Just see like kind of general advice, like what you can do to help kind of just further you on your journey. Any advice for Sagittarius in the month of February? Before we get into the tarot, right? I just want to see like just kind of what advice does Spirit have for Sagittarius at this moment, at this time? Show me clearly. We have take a break coming out. A life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. So your advice right now, Sagittarius, is to take a freaking break, or to slow down, or give yourself permission to rest. Let's get some more cards on this. But yeah, you may literally be called to just like go on a retreat, or I'm really drawn to this person in this card. They're in a pool. Oh my god, I want to swim. I've missed swimming. I've gone swimming in so long. But yeah, we have a lot of cards over here, so do I just quickly run through them and then we move on to the tarot? Maybe we should. Let's do that. All right, we have leap. You go first, the universe will catch you. So your advice right now, currently wherever you're at in your journey, you're being called, when you're ready, when you've taken a break, when you've recharged, when you've gathered up your energy, then it's time to go. Then it's time to make the first move, and you're going to be inspiring others to do the same. This full moon in Leo, which I will be pulling Moonology cards somewhere. Maybe I'll do it next, okay? Why not? But this full moon in Leo definitely seems to be activating something within you, some sort of inspiration. You could be letting some things go here that have been holding you back. Underneath leap, we have Age of Light. You've been training for this for a lifetime. So there's been this preparation. There has been quite a cycle to get you where you are here today, but it seems like you've been preparing or like training for this. Like you've been really getting stronger, building yourself up. Yeah, just feels like the time has come. Next card we have is where are you being called to journey to in Rama? Some of you could actually be physically moving, or you could be called to travel, or remember the take a break card. You could be traveling for some of you, or you're like there's some place that you're being guided towards. It could be like a city. It could be I don't know. There's some place that you've thought about in the last, maybe I'm gonna say within the last 24 hours. There's a place that you either seen an image of, or you dreamt of, or you thought of. It could be a familiar place, you've been there before, or it's a place you've never gone but you've desired to go. There's some significant place that you're being called towards. Okay, or if you get like the urge to go somewhere later today, listen to that, because there's a reason why you're being drawn to that place. So listen to that. Okay, is there anything else underneath that? We have no. Wait, postpone, pause, say no. What's underneath that? Leap. Well, set those boundaries. Sometimes you gotta say no. Or if you've been experiencing no and rejection, trust that you are being redirected to something that's much more in alignment for you. I also feel like, going back to the Irama car. I said car. Maybe you're buying a new car. Where are you being called to journey to with no? It's like you've been refusing this, or you've been telling yourself, no, well, I can't, or I shouldn't, or not right now, or maybe another time. What have you been rejecting? What have you been saying no to yourself? Or you haven't been giving yourself permission to do some of these things that I just talked about within these last set of cards. You've been saying no. Why? Maybe just because you need to take a break. Okay, well, okay, no, I said I was going to pull you a couple Moonology cards, so why not? We'll do that now, and then we'll jump into the tarot afterwards. So let's just see what this full moon in Leo has to say to you, Sagittarius. What can you expect in regards to this full moon in Leo? What is, I was about to call you Leo. What does, I was going to do it again. What does Sagittarius need to release at this time? What doors are closing? What doors are opening? Show me clearly. What does Sagittarius need to release during this time? What doors are closing? What doors are opening? Show me clearly. Well, here we got an open door. Luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius. Well, very good to see. We also have emotions are running high. Super moon. Jupiter went direct like what, last week or 2 weeks ago, or very recently. Jupiter is your ruler, so definitely feeling like a very expansive energy in the air. We also have full moon in Cancer. A personal issue reaches resolution. So some area in your life where you've been experiencing some sort of standstill or stagnancy or blockage, or it's like just some sort of struggle, some sort of personal struggle, maybe since Cancer season last year, right? July or late June for some of you. I'm seeing that this personal issue, this challenge, it's being resolved here. It's coming to an end, or you're resolving this problem. This might even be with family or a mother figure or a feminine energy, right? Cancer is the feminine, Cancer is the mother. Luck on your side with emotions are running high. It feels like, and even with that Cancerian energy, it feels like during this time you may feeling way more emotional, way more just like intensified feelings, and whatever you've been thinking, whether it's good, whether it's bad, or what, it just feels like it's intensified, like it's on steroids, these emotions. But it's like wherever you aim, be intentional of where you're aiming your energy, where you're aiming your thoughts, where you're aiming your action, because whatever you aim, you will shoot for. And I feel like your accuracy is so on point, like 100% accuracy. You are on point, Saggy. So it's like, be very specific, especially like monitor your thoughts over the next like 24, 48 hours, and pay attention to what thought patterns are coming up, whether they're good or bad. Pay very close attention, and if they are more of like the negative kind, try your best to be aware and redirect and change the story that you're telling yourself, or focus your energy somewhere else. Do something that's within your control, do something to center and ground yourself. But it's like, yeah, if you have been experiencing some sort of issue or challenge or problem, you are finding the resolution to that very soon. So, okay. We have Virgo energy at the bottom, a time to give rather than take. I feel like this could even be talking about like in terms of like your health and wellness, giving to yourself, restoring yourself, and replenishing your health and wellness. Some of y'all are recovering from illness or some sort of injury. I know for me, I've been like over the last like 2 months or since like December, I've been like having issues with my sinuses because of the cold ass weather, and it hit me last week, but it was so short-lived, and I'm like, hallelujah, my immunity is strong as fuck. We love that. So I'm much better, and like thanks to those that were like sending healing vibes, because I said that in like a previous reading or like a couple of readings ago. So thank you for your healing energy. I appreciate you. But yeah, I'm sending you healing vibes too, especially anybody that's feeling under the weather or low energy, or you're kind of going through it physically with something. Healing vibes to you, and take it easy and give yourself the permission to take a motherfucking break and recharge your batteries, because you're gonna need them. You're gonna need them. All right, well, let's get into the tarot section now. Let's see what else you need to know, what you need to look out for, and what you can expect for February 2025 for Sagittarius. Show me clearly what my Sagittarius need to know, look out for, be aware of during February 2025. What do my Sagittarius need to know? Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. What is going on for Saggy? Alright, so first card out, we got the Eight of Pentacles. I'm seeing light bulb moments, magnificent ideas, money-making ideas. Ooh, millionaire ideas. Money is coming. Your hard work is paying off. You're very, very locked in. You're so focused, Saggy. You are so determined and dedicated, and you do a damn well good job at whatever this is. You know it. But you're still learning, you're still growing, you're still striving to do better. But you're mastering something completely. We have the Hangman at the bottom. Sometimes, you know, maybe you need a change of scenery. Maybe things are getting a little bit old or repetitive. But I also just feel here, this is where you're taking a step back to admire your work. Kind of like, I don't know if you ever look at art, or if you are an artist or you paint. I know I do. Sometimes when you're working on a piece, it's best to like take a break and like step back and like look at it from far away, look at it from a different angle. For me, when I paint, I will always like flip my canvases and like look at them from different angles. I'll even work on them from different angles just to kind of switch up the perspective. And you know, even as I'm doing the tarot readings, I'll use I have so many different decks. I like to switch them up just to keep the energy interesting, even though sometimes the messages will still stay the same. Don't matter what decks I use. But same for you. I'm seeing here with the Hangman and Eight of Coins, there's many different approaches, and this is about you being adaptable and flexible and trying things from different ways, different techniques. Yeah, and honestly, Hangman, making life easier, working smarter, not harder. That's a good approach to have. And also, it's okay to take a break, like the card we had earlier, taking a break and just rest and allow yourself time to just let things marinate, you know, brainstorming too. This is Pisces energy. It's a very spiritual, very creative energy as well, very artistic. I love these little roses over here, right? This is a tattoo tarot, by the way. Maybe you have a tattoo of a rose. We have the High Priestess underneath that, and the Two of Cups. Well, let's see here. Now this is bringing in a little bit more like a relationship element. I combined the words. So Hangman and the High Priestess. So if we're talking about a relationship here, first of all, I will say it's very spiritual. There's probably some form of telepathy, picking up on each other's thoughts or energies throughout the day. Maybe you're dreaming about one another. Dreams definitely seem to be highlighted here. I would also say here, okay, first of all, there is a bit of like mind reading energy, or like whether you can actually read this person's mind or not. What's underneath the Two of Cups? Let me just take a peek. Eight of Swords. Yeah, I'm seeing a bit of a blockage between you and somebody here. There's like someone's getting in the way or getting in their head. And so if this is clarifying or kind of extra energy about this Eight of Coins, which is the energy of putting work, there's a connection here that could use some work, but it's not, there's I feel like there's work going on behind the scenes, or like energetically speaking, maybe this is where you're working on yourself, and someone that you're energetically connected to, spiritually connected to, soulmate energy, sure, they're working on themselves. You both are working on each other, okay, right? You massage my back, I'll massage yours. I feel like in a way, the High Priestess is giving more of like a mysterious kind of silent vibe. Like there's not a whole lot going on, but there's still love, or like the love is still there, even if it's not like spoken about. Okay, well, let's move on. Let's pull some more. All right, February 2025 for Sagittarius. We got the Knave of Swords. This is the Page of Swords. So new ideas, information, communication, and also look your intuition, your third eye. It's like you got an eye on the back of your head, although it's on the side of his head. There has been some things that you were able to predict that came true, or this is something that's coming true over the next couple of weeks, some sort of vision that you're getting. This may be through meditation, this might be through your dreams, or remember the Hangman and High Priestess, intuition on fucking point. There are some visions that you are having this month that come to fruition. So this is within days or weeks of it actually occurring, but you see it before it happens. Yeah, you're moving very quickly, very swiftly. Some of y'all are getting a haircut. All right. Random, but just something that just, you know, maybe you haven't had one in a while. We have the Four of Swords at the bottom, which is showing the energy of rest and recuperation and healing and just kind of preparing. Knave of Swords and the Four of Swords, because even the Four of Swords, like I said, it can talk about rest, it can talk about sleeping, it can talk about your dreams, and so it's like information you're receiving through your dreams and downloads and visions. So pay attention to those visions. What are they telling you? Write them down too. Four of Swords, Two of Wands, and the Ace of Swords. So there's going to be a choice. You're at some sort of crossroad, or you have yet to decide. At this moment, when you're listening to this reading, you have yet to decide whether or not maybe you want to speak your truth, Ace of Swords, or you need more clarity before you decide on what is this choice. For some, it is about speaking your truth, because the Knave of Swords, and the way he's looking at the Eight of Pentacles, because remember when we had the Two of Cups, the Hangman, and High Priestess, like there's a connection here, but it's like kind of at a stalemate, or like there's not a whole lot going on, or it's kind of like white noise or static, like it's just, it's like, are you still there? You ever, yeah, is that when you're on hold? No, or when you go to your voicemail, or like they changed it now. They definitely changed it, but it used to be, or if you'd call your voicemail, at least over here in Canada, and the whoever you're with might be different, but like if you called your voicemail and if you didn't press one of the buttons to one of the options, I would hear like an automated voice be like, are you still there? Are you still there? So it's making me think of that. Anyways, the Hangman, High Priestess, and the Two Cups. And so the way that the Eight of Coins with the Knave of Swords are like, do you want to work on this? And are you going to perhaps express this or talk about this? You're thinking about whether or not you want to communicate like your ideas or your visions or your plans about the work that could be done, or you know, to better something. I don't know. But yeah, anyways, I'm getting sidetracked here. Let's move on, or let's pull the next set. For Sagittarius. Oh, this fella on the 8 of coins, what is it? It's the it's the High Priestess. Are you still there? Are you still there? I had someone comment earlier today, like, you talk so loud, I'm gonna lose my home. I'm like, well, turn your volume down. Like, I don't know what you want me to say. Why are you listening it on maximum volume if it's super loud? Like, what? I'm sorry, I'm loud. Like, I'll at the beginning of the reading, I'm like, hey guys, welcome to your reading. And then like 10 minutes in, I'm like yelling. I'm not even yelling. I just talk loud. I've got a loud voice. Sorry, that's just how I am. And I know y'all Saggies don't mind. But so yeah, 8 of coins with the High Priestess. High Priestess fell right on top of this 8 of coins. Either there's something you're working on in private, or you're moving on in silence, or something you're working on behind the scenes. This could even be talking about like your soul is kind of cooking up something that you may not be aware of, like your human side, your ego side might not be aware of, but like your spirit, your soul is like creating and aligning something big that is yet to be revealed. Like it's on its way to be revealed. It's some mysterious kind of thing that is playing out. There's something you're definitely being guided towards, right? What are you being called to journey to? That was a card, that was a question earlier. What are you being called to journey to? You're figuring that out. When your soul is definitely dropping hints and clues, it's up to you to pay attention to them. But so I also feel here we just put these cards in order from the order they flew out. With the High Priestess to the Knave of Swords, there's something you know, and it's like, are you ready or are you willing to reveal this information and express it or share what you've learned? Notice how with this Knave of Swords, I've just noticed this because this is a fairly new deck, the lines are pointing to him. It's almost like there's secrets you're keeping to yourself. Instead of the lines being on the opposite side, where they're, going this way, it's like there's certain secrets you're keeping to yourself. Isn't that interesting? There's some things you're keeping to yourself at this moment. Very mysterious. Very mysterious. Okay, so at the bottom with this High Priestess, we have the 2 of coins. We have the 10 of wands, and we have the Knave of wands. And Judgment too. Seems like a big deciding factor coming up here. There is a choice that you're making. Oh, and it could be about an ending. 10 of swords. There might be something significant that you're calling it off, or quitting, or leaving. Sorry, I'm putting these cards in the wrong order. With the 2 of coins and the 10 of wands. First of all, this being paired with the High Priestess, your intuition knows what is the best decision. You know what's going to be the most fair choice for you and anybody else involved. But ultimately, with this 10 of wands, you might be feeling burdened by this, or you're feeling a lot of pressure to keep it all together. There may even be something you're considering whether or not you want to hold on to or let go. There's a lot of pressure though. Knave of wands, Page of wands. Okay. Well, you're optimistic about this, or you're actually quite determined to, let's see, we have the 10 of swords under Judgment and the Fool. You're definitely determined to not go back to the past or how it used to be. Like you've cemented some sort of lesson here, and you're like showing what you know, and you're like, universe, you see me? I'm not repeating the past. I'm breaking these patterns. I'm breaking these cycles. This is finished. This is done. And then underneath the 10 of swords, we have the Fool. It's like, yeah, this is about you starting brand new, or starting fresh, or starting over. Or it's like, this is like things that you've kept to yourself, like your own personal little secrets that you've kept that only you know about, but you're aware that like you have changed a lot, or you've really elevated and mastered something, but it's something you've kept to yourself, or you're very like secretive and private about. Again, kind of like the Knave of Swords, how you've been keeping this to yourself for whatever reason, or it's like you've been just working on yourself. Right here we got the Hangman again at the bottom. Pisces, double Pisces energy, so Pisces season is going to be connected to this, which Pisces season will be beginning, I don't have the date for that, but just around the corner. Like Pisces season is just around the corner, towards the second half of February, so get ready for that. What's going on for Sagittarius 2025? Oh, not just 20. Okay. Why did I just say 2025? What about February? Where did February go? So we have these two cards. They fell out. Notice they fell out kind of sideways. We have King of Cups and Justice. So I do have to consider it in the reversed version too. Let's start with the reverse interpretation, then we'll work our way to the upright. So King of Cups reversed with Justice in the reverse. This is where you definitely feel like some sort of wrongdoing, something that happened, whether it was on you or someone else, but there's definitely some sort of unfair outcome, or you are wanting justice to be served, basically. And you're not going to be satisfied until you get that justice, or until you, what is at the bottom? Hold on. I'm trying to make this make sense, y'all. 4 of Wands, 4 of Coins, 6 of Swords, 44, 444 for somebody. It seems like you could be holding on to a grudge, or you could be holding out before taking some sort of action. What is this? King of Cups reverse and Justice reverse. There's definitely been some event here that you haven't completely let go of, and you just feel done wrong. You do feel burned. You do feel let down. You do feel disappointed. You feel emotionally taken advantage of. You feel exhausted and drained, like something has been completely just unbalanced, one-sided. Wow, my voice just went kind of cut out there for a second. I was like, one-sided. Yeah, I mean, like, that's kind of crappy. Now, if you've been feeling that way, or you feel this way in the upcoming weeks, good news is, because this came out sideways, so it's like, okay, you're not entirely 100% in that energy. You're in the process. You're processing your emotions, you're processing these lessons, you're processing this information. Things are turning themselves around, probably slower than you anticipated, right? It does feel like eventually justice will be served, or you will come out on top of this situation. Like, if you're dealing with legal matters, there might be some more hiccups. There might, and I hate to give that news. Like, that sucks, that's frustrating, that's annoying. Or say there's like some sort of refund, or I don't know, but it's just like there's the outcome of a situation right now. It might be taking longer than you were hoping for, but regardless, you're still coming up on here on top, strong. And remember, we had the Page of Wands or the Knave of Wands earlier. It's like there's still like optimism about this. Like, you're very determined. So yeah, we had the 2 of Pentacles and the 10 of Wands. Like, you're still kind of feeling burdened by something, or remember I was like saying, like, there's a choice on whether or not to like let something go or to hold on a little bit longer. Like, there's something like that that's maybe connected to this. Even the 2 of Pentacles, they had the Justice Scales. I was going to mention it, but then whatever. What the fuck? I thought I heard some shit. I literally heard something move in this room. I looked back at a reading I did earlier today. I think it was Cancers, and there was an orb. Normally, I don't really see orbs anymore. I used to when I had a dark background, but so there's energy around, but I know it's good energy. I know my spirit guys around, and they watching over, and they're coming through and helping me channel and deliver these messages. But yeah, I don't think it picked up, because this microphone really mutes a lot of the background noise. And praise, thank the Lord. Upgrades, woo. But yeah, I literally heard something move. I was like, okay. But yeah, I do feel like it's coming to a point where you will be receiving the fruits of your labor, or like there is like some sort of big success, but it's just taken a while. And yeah, it has an effect on you emotionally. It does have an effect on you emotionally. Are you keeping it hidden though? Yeah, you are. With the High Priestess, you being mysterious as fuck in February. You being very like just kind of poker face, kind of hard to read at times, but yeah. Anyways, all right. Are you feeling this reading, Saggy? Are you feeling this reading? I don't know how I feel about it. All these messages seem to be a little unrelated, but we're gonna keep going. Sometimes it comes out like this. Sometimes there's not like, oh my god, see, maybe it's because I'm yapping too much. This is a big stack. But sometimes there's like a very big specific storyline. Sometimes just a little bit of here, a little bit of there. That's all good. Okay. what messages we got for Sagittarius. See, and y'all are just giving me cards and stacks, and it's just like, okay. 7 of Cups at the bottom. What is this? 4 of Coins and the 3 of Wands. I do get an energy of waiting for something. So remember, it started off with one of the very first cards was take a break. Take a motherfucking break. Allow yourself to take a break to get clarity more of like your future or what the next step is or what it is that you'd like to create or manifest. It's okay to take your time, and you might actually change directions. You might actually, you know, decide you'd rather go down a different path, a different road. Maybe there's an option that hasn't become available to you at this moment. But yeah, like give it time, you guys, and just allow your mind to brainstorm. Allow your mind to brainstorm. I do feel like you're coming into more stability though. I really love this diamond here, like, you know, the jewel over here. It does feel like there's a polishing, making everything nice and shiny and clear and crisp, but this takes time, and you know, a diamond is formed under a little bit of pressure or a lot. So you might be feeling like you're under pressure right now, but I just feel like February is a month for you to kind of get your life in order or clean up the loose ends or just any distractions, anything that has been sidetracking you or anything that just isn't in alignment with you. Honestly, it's time to clear that out. It's time to stop wasting your time on things, people, blah, blah, blah. Things that just you don't want any more part of. It's time to just stop completely, or at least take a break from it. All right, and then we have the 7 of Cups at the bottom with the 7 of Swords and the 9 of Cups. Things that have been getting in the way of your vision, in the way of your truth, in the way of your desires and wish fulfillment. 7 of Cups and the 7 of Swords. This is an energy of deception and deceit and trickery and confusion, smoke and mirrors, that kind of shit. All right, and how that's been blocking you, or not like blocking you, but just distracting you from what really matters. I feel like deep down in the core, remember, it kind of goes back to Sylvanus, the truth. Like you see things crystal clear. Your intentions are pretty pure. You're getting clarity on other people's intentions, whether or not they're pure or not. And you're seeing through it, and you're learning. Remember, Iris the Rainbow. I don't know if I went in depth about that card, but this is basically where it's like the sooner you learn the lesson, the sooner the storm will pass, and the sunshine and rainbow will come out. And it's just about moving with pure intentions and finding those who also have those same lighthearted and healing intentions. And you're basically just getting clarity on who is for you, who isn't, like that kind of stuff, right? We had the Singer of Connection talk about relationships and love and friendship and all that shit. So with the 7 of Cups and the 7 of Swords, look at how the 7 of Swords, there's one sword going down, which I would say this represents your truth and your vision and who you are, what you know, what you've gone through, what you experienced, versus all of these like contradicting or confusions or distractions or others trying to convince you that you're wrong or like you're moving in the wrong direction, or it feels like challenges, or like it's like opposition. It's your opposing forces that are at you trying to stop you or trying to confuse you or trying to distract or sidetrack you from your wish fulfillment. And what I will say, because I've witnessed this within like the last 72 hours, I'm not going to go into detail about it, but there was some challenging circumstances that were brought to my attention, and because I handled things, and people that were involved, because we handled things very calmly and we focus more on the optimistic side and the outcome and that it's gonna be fine, the problem literally disappeared in less than 24 hours. Versus in the past, I guarantee that shit would have been dragged out for at least a month. So it's kind of the same thing where it's, I don't know how this resonates or how that might make sense, but it's kind of like, don't get distracted and get sidetracked on what your vision is. There might be an opposition, there might be some distractions, there might be things around you in your reality that try to convince you that, nope, you can't have this thing, you can't have what you want, or it's gonna be really challenging, or it's not gonna be easy. But like, no, that's a bunch of bullshit. Don't listen to that. Shoot it down, ignore it, redirect, focus your energy on what you want, focus your energy on the blessings, and I guarantee you all this distraction and smoke and mirrors and all this bullshit, it's gonna dissipate, it's gonna be gone, non-existent, right? Kind of like what we were saying with the Moonology card. Luck on your side, emotions are running high. Be very intentional of where you're directing your arrow, where you are aiming at your target, because whatever you are aiming at, when you choose to let go, 100% accuracy. So be very selective, be very choosy, be very precise on where you are putting your focus, because guarantee you're going to hit it, so be careful of what you're hitting. So yeah, I hope this makes sense. I'm gonna wrap your reading up with a couple everything oracle messages just to get some final thoughts. Oh my god, my foot's itchy. Ah! Okay, I had to like rip my slipper off and like my foot just got hit. Okay, no, wait. Okay, we're good. Okay. Hair's going insane right now. Final thoughts, final messages for Sagittarius. This may be confirmations, this may be themes of what you can expect. Just anything that might be important, anything that I might have missed, or anything that will confirm that this is your reading. Final thoughts, final messages for Sagittarius. Oh, we got this one. Ooh. Alright. Confession at the bottom. 76. Maybe you're born 1976. So your first card out that I seen was travel, which I think we touched on that earlier. This is number 71. Some of y'all have a traveling coming up or some sort of trip coming up. We have rest. So here we got confirmation. We had that earlier. Take time to rest. Give yourself permission to slow down. Take a break. Take some time. You don't always have to be on the run, under the gun. We have envy. Ooh, someone might be envious of you. Straight up. We have water signs. Oh, okay, so maybe it's a water sign over here that is envious of you. We have fun or party. And then we have liar. I mean, I do see a lot of fun times around the corner. A lot of fun, pleasurable, enjoyable moments. Just loosening up, not being so uptight or serious. But yeah, there is definitely someone that's being a buzzkill here. Someone who is either lying to you, or they're like envious or jealous of you. So, or they feel threatened by you in some sort of way, shape, or form. And so they're trying to distract you, trying to pull you out of your reality, out of your frequency, trying to bring you down. So don't stoop to their level, okay? Yeah, so yeah, I hope this helps. Lots of different messages, Saggy. Hope this makes sense. Leave a like, comment, definitely let me know how this might resonate with you. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, the info's in the description box down below. And I'm gonna let you guys go. Have a wonderful day. Bye, Saggy.